Hello, hi, and welcome, folks. My name is RPJ, and this is the Reginald P. Jones Show. How are you? How you doing? What is up? What's going on with you? Me? People are talking and not saying a word. Talking loud and saying nothing is what they're doing. But this is not one of those situations where I would like to do a rebuttal to that. Nope, I already made my rebuttal, and I cast them aside. Anyway, a few days ago, I was on the Cali Guy Blog Talk Radio show. And I like first thank Cali Guy for allowing me to come onto his show and giving me an outlet for the things that I said there. And one of the things that I said there, and we talked about, being Cali Guy and a few other callers, was the fact that blacks do not take responsibility for their environment. And my example is, or the example is, that in Ferguson, Missouri, where there was a young man who was killed by the police, wrongly, in my opinion, but the thought process is that black people will march, which will bring awareness to the situation, but they won't get together and to truly change the complexion of the politics that is taking on, that is being placed upon them there. If you listen to the words that I just used, they had a meaning to it. They won't change the complexion of the politics that is placed upon them. What I'm saying is that the best way to affect local politics is by inserting members who will affect your group for the better. And the best way to go about doing it, well, this is my idea, the best way of going about doing this is to have local businesses or responsible people from that community get together and draw a consensus, number one or number two person that they would like to place in local positions in politics in their communities. And that would actually help change things a lot faster for the better. What do you think about that? You see, black people do not vote. And for a lot of people, they will say that their vote don't matter. I say, if you don't vote, how would you know? If you don't try, if you don't get everyone on board and try this politics, how would you know? But let's say you can't change it at the top. Let's say you can't. We just go with the premise that you can't change the politics at the very, very top. The president has already decided for the next 4 years already. He's already, those people, the people who are in power, the businesses, the high members of government, they've already decided the next president for the next 4 to 8 years. Let's just go with that premise that our vote means absolutely nothing. All right? Well, but what about in the local areas of where we live at, where one lives at? Sure, you can think that your vote may not count in local politics, But there's only so many people who live in that area. Your vote will count in those areas. So if you're in these small places like Ferguson, Missouri, you can vote for your local sheriff. These offices that you can vote on. You can get your sheriff out of there. If you don't like the sheriff, get a guy that you get behind a guy. Everyone get behind a guy or two, just in case that first guy has holes, and the second guy, and really you guys vet these guys out amongst yourselves. Have a candidate in place, put that candidate up for election. Everyone votes on that candidate that will best serve your cause. That candidate wins. You have a brand new sheriff in town who will serve the needs of the people that are being policed or politicked against. What do you think about that? Doesn't sound that hard, does it? What it takes is people getting off their asses and actually coming together, having conversation back and forth, listening, not taking it. We can't have one guy taking it so hard, too hard that he just shuts down. We can't use that guy. He can't be part of that committee. Any guy who can't listen, or a woman who can't take any information and shuts down and hold up the progress of the community is not part. He should not make part of the committee. There has to be some selflessness as well. So there got to be guys who are willing to make these committee meetings. You gotta make effort here. You gotta have these meetings. You gotta be able to listen. You gotta be able to speak. You gotta be fair. And if your guy that you want does not get in, you gotta have an open mind about it and be fair and say, you know what, the guy I wanted didn't get in. I'm gonna go with this guy because he seems to be vet out okay. He doesn't have too many skeletons in his closet. He seems like a guy that will serve our needs. Doesn't seem like a greedy guy, whatever the case may be, whatever your criteria is. The best way to affect your local area is to vote for your local politics, for your local government. Get on the Treasury Board. You, as a member of that community, as a family member, we got to do a better job of raising our kids to be lawyers and doctors, and to best serve our communities. Raising our kids to be dope slingers and junkies and whores, it doesn't best serve our community, now does it? No, it doesn't. So as a member of that community that you live in, your job is to raise proper people, your children to be good people, to have goals and minds that they can achieve, like lawyering and doctoring and engineers, and those people can help serve in some small way to the community that they live in until they move out. And if they move out, that means the community is shit, because you, as a father of the person in that community, didn't do your due diligence along the way by helping getting people together, having a committee, everyone having a chance to have that say, put it in proper people to these local governments, and changing things a lot faster than at the top. Maybe I'm a little naive at times, because sometimes I think that maybe a vote will count. So maybe I'm naive, but even if I thought that nothing was rigged and I voted for my president, even if the president was a guy that I wanted, there's no way that he cannot directly affect my community faster than my local community, my local government can. No way, no how. His effect, the president's effect, or these governors, these senators, not the governors, these senators, their effect is a trickle-down effect. Local government is a direct effect. Sometimes from the top, but they themselves will make policies themselves right then, right there, right on the fly. What do you think about that? No one's talking about that. I'm going to bring it up. Cali Guy brought it up. I'm going to be fair about this. Cali Guy brought it up. I added my 2 cents in, but along with another caller, I can't remember his name. whenever that was Big J, Triple X, I'm not sure. You know, I don't know these motherfuckers' names. I'm not good with names. I might edit that out because it sounds like a diss, but it's not. You know, I got a lot of things in my mind. Anyway, folks, if you really want to make a difference in your community, raise good kids, keep your community clean, get together with other good people from your community, have a say in your local politics. And if you don't have a say, like in these places like in Ferguson, Missouri, and let's say Jacksonville, Florida, this is Trayvon Martin's in Jacksonville, Florida, right? If you believe that was a racial issue, which I do not believe, if you want to have a say in your local government, then do something about it. Get together, put people in place, have qualified candidates. Don't have no fucking pimps and preachers and all that shit. I don't want fucking. We don't need any Tariq fucking Nasheed jackasses as our next fucking treasurer or you know, whatever. We don't need these motherfuckers or eldermen. Vote. Do something. Politic. Get people together. Stop talking about it. Be about it. Huh? Am I making sense now? Well, I'm being silly again. I know I'm making sense. My name is RPJ. This has been the Reginald P. Jones Show. Thank you. Now, I wonder who's talking about me now on the internet. Oh well, I'll live. See you.